Okay, hi. One of the viewers on YouTube had asked if I could give a tutorial on I Can Only Imagine. So, this is going to be my first attempt at giving a tutorial on the keyboard. So I hope you find it useful, and alright, here we're going to
Okay,
go.
so let's start with the intro. And I got this off of a tab file, which I will try to post a link to that tab file, which I found to be extremely useful. But basically, we're playing this in the key of E. And the intro, I'll start with my left hand, basically just playing these root notes, E, B, and E. And on my right hand, I'll play the melody. Okay, so that's a B and the D sharp, and then E, and then back to the B. And then I move my right hand and I go down an octave to do the next melody, which is basically the same thing, except instead of going back to B, I go up an octave to the higher B. So let's do that together. And you can see on my left hand, I'm kind of just embellishing here and filling it in, so that as I play these three notes, on my left hand I play. So together, and then I fill in a little bit on the left. Alright, so I'm going to play it all together again. Now on the left hand, I'll switch down to an A. Okay, and then move up to the B again. And on the left hand, notice that I went to B, and the notes I'm playing there are B, and I'm playing an F sharp and a B. So I'm going to do the whole intro. And that would repeat twice. Okay, now if you find it helpful, I'm going to actually play the intro once and then sing a verse just so you can kind of follow along. And I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. And I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. And I can only imagine. Okay, now so we're going to play the pre-chorus, and I've totally shifted down an octave with my left hand, so the notes I'm playing with my left are going to start on A. With my right hand, I'm going to play an A suspended second, so it's going to sound like alright, so we've got A, B, and E that I'm hitting on my right hand, and A, E, and A on my left, so it's going to sound like this. Okay, but then the next notes I'm going to hit are going to be on my right hand. I'm going to actually play the normal A chord. So it's going to be surrounded by your glory. And then I will basically move up to a B suspended second. So we're going to go from A suspended second to A to a B suspended second, B, to an E. Okay? That's going to be the progression, and it's going to sound like this. Surrounded by your glory, for You, Jesus, that's basically just an E. But after I say Dance for You, Jesus, we're going to play an E major 7th, which is this, where my thumb is playing on the D, and I've got F sharp with my index finger. So I go from the E. So let's do that all together. Surrounded by Your glory, my heart beating, I dance for You, Jesus. On all of You be still, will I stand in Your presence? To my knees will I fall, and I'll sing hallelujah. Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. I can only imagine. And then we're going to go back to that same intro. When the same intro being the beginning. I can only imagine. But this time, since we're going to go right into the next verse, instead of like we played in the beginning, I'm just going D sharp, E, and then back to B. Now for the second verse is basically the same chords and progressions that we've been playing. Start with an E. I'm going to do an E suspended second. And then I'm going to go to an A suspended second. To an A. B suspended second. B. So it's like this. I can only imagine when that day comes and I found myself standing in the sun. I can only imagine when all I would do is forever worship You. And I can only imagine. And now here we're going to play a different melody on our right hand. We're going to actually play the, which is very similar to the intro that we played. We're playing the D sharp, E, B. And then I tend to go back down an octave. And then we go to the chorus. Surrounded by Your glory, oh, my heart beats, I'll dance for You, Jesus. On all You be still, will I stand in Your presence? To my knees will I fall, will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak Your word? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, and I'm surrounded by Your glory. Basically, you just repeat the whole thing. Stand in Your presence, to my knees will I fall, will I sing hallelujah? Will I be able to speak it all? I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. Yeah, and I can only imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine. And here's where it goes quiet again, and we go back up an octave. So it'd be, I can only imagine when all I will do is forever worship You. And I can only imagine. And I can only imagine. Okay, so that was basically it. That was the whole song. Hopefully you found that tutorial somewhat helpful. And if you have any questions about some of the chords or notes that I was playing, feel free to shoot me a message.